Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to TGC Tours. We're here week 35 in season 11, going into the third round of the Shake Weight Invitational at Acolyte Bay. So it looks like we're at the blue tees, third pin position, but again the tees are all the same distance, so it almost seems like, I don't know, maybe they're like in an arc next to each other. I have no idea how this course is designed. Alright, wind speed is high, fairways are normal, greens are firm, and green speed is fast. Alright, so we've got a lot of wind. I'm going to press this. Well, hold on. Yeah, I'm definitely going to press this. Should be able to drive that, especially with the wind. Alright, well, the perfects where they matter. Alright, we did make it. So that's good. 340, so that was a good call, because then that becomes a relatively simple little pop on the green. 14-mile-an-hour cross breeze, though. Nobody wants to deal with that stuff. That is all the wind there, but compensated effectively. Let's see what we can do. It's not going to move over. Wow. And it went a long way because it was a fast green. Oh, come on. So now I don't get any under par? Unbelievable. I shot at an eagle and I get nothing. Alright, well, wind's going to be blowing, so we're going to go over here where we have more room to get pushback. Ooh. Far open. Ooh. Don't know what the lie is there, but I'm thinking it's pretty significant. I wonder if this will even work. I'm going to give it a shot, but I'm thinking it's probably pretty bad with the wood out of there. Alright. So, we've got to go uphill. So, let's see. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Pretty far, but at least we got up there. Man, now not getting that eagle or that birdie really hurts. You can really start to feel the pain and the agony. Good on the distance. Alright, but a bogey. So we're one over with 2 holes behind us. Definitely not good. High winds on a course like this that requires a good amount of accuracy already is going to be a challenge. So I'm not going to be kidding about that. Wow. I mean, I knew I had the wind behind me, but that was a lot. Oof. A little further than I would have liked. No. Wow. It looked good when it started. Alright, another bogey. So 2 bogeys in a row. I really was hoping that first round I had was not a fluke, that things had dialed in a bit after playing multiple rounds. Oh boy. No. So the smart move is this. And we'll go that way, but we've got to go around the tree. That wasn't around the tree. I don't know what happened there. Oof. Where are we going to end up? Alright, some kind of bunker. Probably from another hole that's nearby. Oh boy. Well, we'll see what we can do. Alright, well, we cleared the obstructions. Alright, It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I'm going to leave it here. Because even though I'm going to lose some distance, the wind is going to... Oh, it didn't blow me enough. Best laid plans, right? Oh boy. I did 80% like it suggested, but that did not work. That's better, but that's my par attempt there. So another bogey. I mean, it's not unexpected with heavy wind, but the good players, they find a way to make it work, right? Ah, too far open, way too far open. I think it rolled right back in the, well, maybe, no, it's in the sand. Alright, the splashes, I think, come out pretty much at the distance, because that is a sand shot. So yeah, going up to 51 would have been way too far. Come on. Oh, I cannot catch a break. Right, par, better than bogey, but not what I need. All right, heavy wind. So again, we're gonna go here. Try to straighten it out. Man, 10 degrees again. I got past the bunker, but that doesn't mean much. All right, I'm going up a couple here. We'll see where it blows to. All right. A little too far. We're gonna putt this one. Nope. Back to the bogey land. So definitely an awful, awful result here. Be nice if I could do something. All right, better. Perfect, perfect. Oh, right at the pin. If I had hit the pin, we could have stayed a little closer. It's kind of on target. All right, that gives me a birdie. But that just pulls me to 3 over. So certainly not terrific by any stretch. I'm gonna go way over there. Again, 11 degrees open. So, I mean, I got lucky because there was a extension in the fairway there. But man, that was awful. All right, 33 feet. So we're definitely going up a club. Still, I mean, it worked out, but that was not a pretty shot. All right, and the problem is it's right on the cusp of then a downhill, so I need to be almost too soft here. Because I do not want to roll off down the hill. It almost started to go, but I think I'm all right. All right, ooh. I moved it a bit because I was worried it would move, but then that almost cost me. It almost lipped out there. But yeah, that's what I need to do where I've gotten bit by a couple of those other holes. All right, can't do anything with the driver. Not as open. All right, a good bounce for me there. Now we're gonna blow back and over. I like where that's headed. Oh, it didn't even make it to the green. That is surprising. I am surprised. That's all I can say. I am surprised. A little too much, but it worked out. Come on. All right. Pars and birdies. That's what I need. Pars and birdies. All right. Record 5 pars or better consecutive is the daily quest. So we got 3. Let's see if we can somehow make it work. Ooh. Oh my God. Almost 20. Almost 20 degrees open. Unbelievable. All right. I'm going to go up because we were short each time. That almost seems like it's too far over. It did catch the edge and get kind of sent back. So let's see if we can get lucky here. Oh my God. That was an awful swing. What the heck did I just do? I gave that away. I mean, that would have been a birdie for sure. That was awful. I don't know if my head was like in the, you know, swing bias swing. But I usually know for the, so yeah, that was actually quite nice. Because, yeah, the wind caught it, straightened it out a little bit more, brought it in exactly where I wanted it to be. All right, we're going to go over here. I think that's all right. It might be a little too far left. Are we on the green at least? Are we going to stay? Okay, we did. But wow, that is lengthy. What do we got? It's all downhill. It's kind of hard to tell after. It still looks kind of flat, so we're going to take the full power. See if we can make that work. All right, not bad. I'll take that from that distance. I was going to say, now let's hit straight, please. All right, well, we did the 5 pars or better consecutive, so that is good. It means we're playing somewhat well. All right, hit the green in regulation. I'm going to do a choked up 5-iron. I think I've got a shot. All right. Oh, no, not, well, what? That, how am I that far off? Doesn't even make sense. All right. Huh. That was really awful. All right, I don't want to go too far. Let's see if that's enough to at least get close. Oh no, it still went down. Wow. All right. Okay, nicely played. But of course, this is now a double or a triple bogey. I didn't even, no, double. Gets me to 12 over. All right, long way to go. 574, again, kind of straightened out, then blown over. Oh, not quite enough. Yeah, not going to be able to do a wood out of the sand. But at least we cleared the bunker there. Ooh, a little too close to the right side of the fairway. So we're going to back this off some. All right, a little apart with 85%. Oh, that went a long way. So that was not well executed. Come on. Oh, almost. Pretty much a gimme there. Alright, coming up on the final stretch here. I should not carry all the way to the water. Yeah. I knew there was a good distance to roll out there. Let's see. Ooh, ooh. Oh my god, that hit the pin, but it did not go in. Couldn't have done much better there other than it going in. Alright, but we get a birdie. So that was well played. 5%. Stayed on, but obviously pulled away from the hole a little bit. This might be way too far, but we're gonna give it a shot. We pulled some power off. Yeah, it's not bad actually, for especially with the rollback. Wow, how much are we gonna get back? 4 or 5 yards, I would reckon there. We've got a downhill, so I don't want to go hard. Alright, another birdie. Back to 3 over, so I'm keeping it respectable, maybe. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up. So every time I choke it, I end up short. So, oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, and it didn't roll away on me. So 3 birdies in a row. That is pretty good. I think I did that in the first round as well. Alright, not bad, not bad. Pretty straight on. Get some tailwind again to give me some distance. Alright, we hit the fairway in regulation. We're going to move up. Oh boy. This is going to be tough. Where are we going to go here? I think that's not bad. If I have the distance... Oh, I had more than the distance. Wow. Okay. So, I'm just going to go up there. Okay, maybe I could have gone up a little bit more, because I am about 2 yards away. Come on. Alright, I think that's a par. So we're still 9 under. Yep. I've gotten a birdie on the 18th. Let's see if I can do it. Wind's blowing at me, though. So that's going to make a long par 5 even longer. Man, barely got 280 out of it. So we're going to go over here because I don't think we're going to clear the sand. Alright, but good. Ooh, I might be too close to the sand. No, not bad. At least we're not in it. Alright, so 15 is going to really blow us back. I am almost tempted to just do the full amount, especially off of the lie. Because we've got some elevation change and everything. So yeah, we're going to do a full 60-degree wedge here. Alright, not... it started out well. I hooked it a little more than I wanted, but it's okay. Alright, so we just want to be enough here. Let's see. Because again, it is downhill. Alright, not on line. But hopefully, if nothing else, we can get the par. We did? Alright. So 2 over. So, with the mess that we had, really not too bad as a result. So, I will take that. I mean, again, I don't have any inclination that this is putting me in contention for a tour card. But definitely a solid play. Alright, and we're getting a wedge, clearly, for the Tier 20 in the Clubhouse Pass, but unless we somehow have some wonderful set, I don't know that I'm that worried about it. So let's see what they give us. Okay, so it's the Vokey SM10 nickel gray. And they're nice, but I think I'm okay with what I have, because otherwise I gotta just keep working at things, so, and that wouldn't be good. Now, can I... Okay, I do have a slot, so I may do that. The other thing I did realize with the equipment progression is, like, if you're repeating, so let's say I put another contact on there, you'll notice I have 11. I don't have 12. It lowers it each time. So if I put another contact on there, I am actually only going to get 4. So there is that going on as well, where there's kind of diminishing returns by just continuing to add to it. But if that's really what I need, it still might be worth it. So we'll take a look. But I will take a peek with that. But yeah, basically the same result as the first round. First round still should have been better if I just really hadn't blown the 16th with the pin placement. But again, fourth round tends to be the really diabolical tees, or not tees, but pin placement, as I said. So that can be a real challenge, especially depending on what they couple the wind with. So with that, as always, if you've enjoyed this but haven't dropped a like or are not a subscriber, please consider those things. They're very appreciated and very important to a small channel like myself. And I will see you next time.